As somebody who studied English literature, I have a knack for overanalyzing everything. Seriously, just give me a grocery list and I will find the hidden meaning behind your choice of soup. So as an adult, when I was reading Alice in Wonderland again, I figured out there are some things so deeper than I anticipated. From Alice's dad's milk run to Alice dying, one thing is for sure. This rabbit hole runs deep, and I got a lifetime supply of tea to keep me company. So let's dive headfirst into the land of wonders. Alice is sitting on a tree. She's making a crown out of white daisies. Super bored, and she's lying on a bed of white roses. Makes me wonder, are the animators just lazy or just colorblind? Alice in Wonderland targets younger audiences, and choosing a color as boring as white, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe it has a meaning. Okay, white always in literature screams pureness, innocence, and childhood. That obviously means Alice is still a child, as pure as it can be. You know where I'm going with this, right? When the guards of the Queen of Hearts painted the white roses red, that was a metaphor. It was obvious that Alice now lost her childhood. She's becoming an adult and her pureness evaporated. She's no longer pure now because she's an adult, which makes no sense. Alice is super anxious about growing up, and who can blame her? Growing up is scary. Change is hard, especially when your body is also changing with you. And she keeps growing and just shrinking. It's always a roller coaster of emotions for her. She's super frustrated that her body keeps changing size so that she's losing her sense of self for that. More on that later. She's trying to grasp this new, confusing sensation of her body morphing like a transformer. For Alice, adulthood is coming way so soon. The clock is ticking. Alice is fighting against time to grow up and file taxes or something. How do you know the time is ticking? Ask nobody. She's running after a white rabbit who constantly nags about being late and time running out. Put the pieces together yourself. She seems so lost that she doesn't know who she is anymore. That's why I guess the caterpillar asked Alice, "Who are you?" Alice said, "I don't know anymore." And this is so cute because she thinks if she grows up, she becomes somebody totally different. It appears that she thinks that when she grows up, her vivid imagination that she likes so very much would just disappear and evaporate like her sister's does. Her sister even said so that Alice will soon outgrow these whimsical dreams and move on to, boring grown-up stuff like insurance. And Alice loves her imagination and doesn't want to let go. It makes sense. The caterpillar itself was the embodiment of change, surprising us by just a wardrobe change into a butterfly. Talk about a glow up. We know change freaks her out. When she says to the caterpillar,
"But when you have to turn into a chrysalis, you will someday, and then after that into a butterfly, I should think you'll feel it a little queer, won't you?"
To which the caterpillar said, "Not a bit." Unlike Alice, who thinks change is like growing a third arm, the caterpillar is actually so chill about it. It sounds far-fetched, but perhaps Alice's triumph to find a way to garden represents the idea to be in a garden. She needs to become an adult first. Wait, I realized I should have summarized this story first. Let me do that now. So, Alice fell out of the tree and died. What? You don't believe me? Let me explain. When she fell in the rabbit hole, she landed on a heap of sticks and dried leaves. Kinda weird. And it gets even weirder. Alice, while falling, said,
"After such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. How brave they'll all think me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house.
Well, yeah, because you'd be dead. That comparison is so weird. Now, I see you. Yeah, you. Commenting right now. No, she was just dreaming. She woke up, remember? When she woke up, it was tea time. And do you even remember what Mad Hatter said? It's always tea time because the time is stuck. What if, and stay with me here, okay? What if Alice died and this is her afterlife? Stuck in a limbo, in one memory of tea time, tea party, whatever, forever. One more proof? Actually, she keeps worrying about disappearing and shrinking into the thinner, which is kind of weird for a kid to imagine because, like, she's just, oh my god, where's my necklace thingy? So, my necklace died while making this video. RIP to my necklace. But, okay, there's one thing as a short theory. White rabbit. Okay, I think white rabbit represents the maid in the Alice's house. Wait, just listen, okay? Look, the white rabbit acts so cowardly toward like those of authority and like those who are bigger than him. But to Marianne, which is his servant, he acts so brutally and like orders Marianne or like Alice when she was shrinking and shrunk. And listen to me, because like Alice is a kid, so their maid is not ought to listen to a kid, and because she's a kid, like their maid would probably treat Alice poorly, but the same maid would act differently while her parents, Alice's parents, mom or like siblings were around, and she would like respect them because they're elders. Before getting into the good stuff, I'm obsessed. I need to know the answer to one thing that I could not find the answer to, okay? So if anyone knows, please, like if you have any theory about this that I'm gonna tell you about, just please comment. I need to know. And I need to actually see what other people think about this. And first, she was like the Alice, by sharing Alice. Alice was really civilized and she was well behaved. Maybe she was constantly told by the adults to like behave like a lady, and that's why she tried to act more grown up than her age. But as time goes on, we see Alice becoming more agitated and angry, losing her temper left and right. Talk about a 180-degree change. Maybe Alice decided to embrace the madness and forget about being civilized, just like the other Wonderland inhabitants. In any case, I find it quite weird, and you need to answer me right now because I need to know. What's interesting is how Alice in Wonderland explained the concept of madness to its viewers. There is this part where the Cheshire Cat says he's mad, and Alice asks him how he knows he's mad, and he explains, to begin, a dog's not mad, you see. A dog growls when it's angry and wags its tail when it's pleased. Now, I growl when I'm pleased and wag my tail when I'm angry. Therefore, I'm mad. So cats and dogs are two different species. And so therefore, they should not be compared to each other. And this is why we never compare them to each other, right? But this idea that people are different, and therefore, since they're different, they have different behaviors, they are different from each other. But we compare them to each other. People are unique, and therefore they should not be compared to each other. But we do that. We compare them to each other. And if somebody is different from us, we call them mad. Maybe they're not mad, they're not wrong. It's just they're different. But in society, people who are different are called mad and crazy. If you don't fit into the society, that doesn't mean you're actually mad. It just means that you're different. And it showed this concept so beautifully that I had to mention it. No, let's move on to the last one. I think Alice had some serious daddy issues. Okay, in this one part when her neck was expanding. So she couldn't see her feet, right? She said this one thing that I don't remember clearly.
Oh, my poor little feet. I wonder who will put on your shoes and stockings for you now, dears. I'm sure I shan't be able. I shall be a great deal too far off to trouble myself about you. You must manage the best way you can. But I must be kind to them.
Thought Alice.
Or perhaps they won't walk the way I want to go. Let me see. I'll give them a new pair of boots every Christmas.
Okay, the sentence that she said, I will be too far off to care about you. Maybe that part references to the fact that her father is too far off, like abandoning them, so he won't be able to take care of them. Also, saying that I give you present every Christmas, that could be a reference to the fact that his father only gives them present once a year to just tell them that he still cares about them. And that's what Alice thinks. Still don't believe me? Listen up. Throughout the whole story, there's always a mother figure, but never a father figure. Can you even recall a single animal or creature in Wonderland with a father? No, because there aren't any. Perhaps this means that Alice, since Alice never had any father figure, she doesn't know how to imagine one. She doesn't even know how would a father react to his children. That's why I'm gonna end this video here. Alice in Wonderland is, for me, so nostalgic. I hope this was a nostalgic moment for you as well. I insist, if there is any video recommendation, I would really appreciate if you could tell me what you want to see in the video so I could make for you. And I will read every single comment and answer to them. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.